Hey y'all, hey, how's it going? We are in a top secret, undisclosed location today because we are doing our fire test today. So I've been itching to do this, and today is actually a perfect day to go outside, but there's too much commotion out there, so we're gonna do it inside in this metal container right here. And so I have a pie pan, just a baking pie pan that I don't bake pies, so it's a little bit rusty anyway. So we're gonna use this, and I put foil in here, and I have material that we are going to experiment with fire. So I'm so excited for today's video. So we have water right here. Water's on tap. I have my baking soda, the full thing. It's full. Yep, it's great value. So that's Walmart. It's a full thing of baking soda, which helps to put out fires also if you don't have a fire extinguisher available. And I also have aluminum foil here at the ready so that we can squash any fire that might get out of control. But I cut very small sample pieces, so hopefully, if the fire gets out of control, it'll just stay contained in here. It'll burn out. There will be no more fuel once that is done. And then it's also in this metal container with water and these safety features. Now, you could just call me Fire Marshal Bill today. No, just kidding. Don't call me Fire Marshal Bill because he got hurt a lot. So, are you guys ready to get started? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to experiment with this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip the camera down so all you see is this pan and what I light on fire, and I will tell you what the materials are as we do this. So, one of the first materials we're going to do is this dryer sheet. Now, this is a spent dryer sheet. It is not a, brand new dryer sheet out of the box. It's spent because this is what we are using as foundation for our crumb blocks. So we're putting our crumb pieces, sewing our crumb pieces and quilting those on top of a spent dryer sheet. And then I have a bunch of other stuff that we're going to go over too. So let's take the camera down and show you what we're doing here. Okay, so this mess, you can see. Let me pull this stuff out. So this is our dryer sheet right here, okay? And then, let's see, how are we going to separate this? Let's do it by fabrics. So this is wool. This is just part of a dryer wool ball. I just pulled a little bit of wool off of the dryer ball there. And then from that same dryer, I got some lint. So this is a full load of lint just from flannel sheets. So this is a flannel sheet lint collection that we don't have to send all this up in flames, maybe just a little piece of it. So I'll put that off to the side. So we got wool and flannel lint so far. And then we have terry cloth. So this is a piece of a bath towel. And then we have denim right here. This is a piece of jeans. Just a cut up piece of jeans. And then we have flannel right here. Flannel. And we have fleece. This is fleece. And we have felt. So flannel, fleece, felt. How about that? And over here we have stretchy. This has some elastic band in it, so stretchy fabric. And this is quilter's cotton right here. This is just quilter's cotton. It's not really a spider on it. It is Halloween fabric, so this is quilter's cotton. And this is hospital bed sheet. This is a hospital bed sheet, just a piece cut off from a hospital bed sheet. There's that. Now we have some batting here. Okay. So, this is the fusible webbing that we've been using on some of my crumb blocks. If you watch some of those videos, I have used fusible webbing in some kids' art and crumb blocks. Now this is the smooth side, and this is the side that has the glue on it. I don't know if you can see that up close. You can see those little bumps there. That's the glue. So this is obviously unused. And then we have something similar in like I think this is an 80-20 interfacing. What's it called? Batting. So it's an interface batting. So it's thicker, and it has the smooth side and the bumps, the glue bumps. I don't know if you can see that either, but it has the glue bumps there. And then these two pieces are simply batting. So we have the 80-20 batting right here, and we have a more natural batting right here. Okay, so that's that. What do you guys want to start with? I'm so excited! All right, so let's start with a dryer sheet, because we've been talking about that a lot. So let's put this set that on flame. All right, set that on fire. So, again, kids, don't try this at home unless you have your fireman's hat on. Gotta put your fireman's hat on. All right, so we'll get, and I wish I had a lighter. I don't smoke, so I don't have a lighter, but I do have candles, and so I use these. All right, here we go. Here's a flame. We got ignition. Yep. And it kind of goes out on its own. Check that out. So it melts a little bit, it flames a little bit, and then it goes up. And it goes out. It just goes out on its own. Check that out. So that's not too bad. I've heard people, really complaining about using a dryer sheet. So that's a little bit anticlimactic right there. All right. So it's not even hot. It's not even warm. It just kind of melts right there at the edge. The edges are melted a little bit. So it like fuses itself. There you go. So there's that. Okay, we'll just set that aside right there. Now let's do the fusible that we've been using. So this is the fusible interfacing that we have been using. Let's try that. All right, we'll set this on. Yeah, and again, it goes out. It doesn't even catch on flame. Oh, there we go, a little bit. Okay. Now, I would suggest, if you try this at home, that you have a good source to extinguish for, what am I talking about? Yeah, extinguish, but also air filtration. Smoky. Yeah, this is stuff that probably I should not be breathing. All right. So here's the other. Oh yeah, that was glue too. That was the glue. All right, here's the other fusible. And this one just melts also. I can't even keep it on fire. Yeah, it just melts. Okay, so you guys can see that. Just melts. All right, let's use the same flame here. This is the natural interfacing, so that's more cotton. You can see that definitely burns. So this is what would be inside of your all-natural quilts. And you could see that how dangerous that could be, because it's just smoldering. It's just smoldering. You can see that on the film there. It just smolders and smolders and smolders. Yeah, so this one would be more dangerous than either of those, any of the ones that we've done before. Okay, let's see if this will light from that one. Good thing I pulled the batteries out of my fire detector. Just kidding. Okay, so That one's smoldering. Let's see what this one does. This is the 80-20. The 80-20 just melts. The 80-20 melts. Okay, so there's that. The 80-20 melts. So far, it's just the all-natural. The all-natural one is the most dangerous so far. Guys, yep, the all-natural cotton. Okay. Now I'm going to put this out. I don't like the smolder. I don't like the smoke. There we go. Put that out. Safe. Okay. So now we know what happens with those. Let's try these natural fibers. All right. The next one I'd like to try is the hospital bed sheet. The hospital bed sheet. There's our hospital bed sheet right there going up in flames, guys. All right, the hospital bed sheet is on fire. Yep. And it'll keep going if I let it. All right, so let's light the lint on fire from the hospital bed sheet. Yep, and there goes the lint, totally on fire. All the lint goes up in flames. Okay. So we know what happens with that. That's flannel. So if that's flannel, let's grab the flannel piece. See what that does. Oh yeah. And that's on fire too. Up in flames, up in flames. So we know that's going to happen. What about fleece? So we know that's going to burn. So that's a color. It's actually burning whatever color that that is. Let's see what happens to the fleece. Now the fleece is more synthetic. So a little less. It's not really on fire. So if you have a fleece, what am I trying to say? A fleece quilt with polyester fiber fill, you won't have a problem. I'm guessing. Now here's the wool. Let's do the wool ball next. The wool ball. Not really doing much here. Let's just throw the match on top of it. Okay, so that's the wool ball dryer ball. And you can see it didn't do much. All right. So that one, not too much of a worry. Okay, let's try a terry cloth bath towel. Terry cloth bath towel. I'm assuming this is cotton, so this is going to go up. Let's just put that match right there. Okay, so the match goes out, but nothing really happened with the terry cloth. I would not use that as a fire protector, though. We're just going to keep that right in there. Let's try the quilter's cotton. Try the quilter's cotton. Yep, there goes the quilter's cotton right up in flames. Quilter's cotton. Easily. Catches easily. Quilter's cotton. Definitely on fire. This terry cloth, not... Set that out. All right. Let's try the felt. Is this helping anybody? Okay, so again, felt is on fire. Does go out very easily though, but the felt catches on fire. And it melts. Catches on fire and it melts, but it does go out easily. And we got 2 more. So let's do some elastic. So here is some stretchy fabric with elastic. Because that's plastic, it'll probably melt. Yeah, it's not really catching on fire, but it's melting. And we got one more thing here, guys. We got the denim. Oops. All right, let's see what happens to the jeans. Jeans are on fire. You can see the jeans are on fire there. They're still burning. The jeans are still burning. Oh, yeah. So, moral of the story. If you're wearing jeans to a house fire, take them off first. Ha ha. No, just kidding. Alright, so we know that happens. Alright, let's put out this fire. There we go, guys. So, that is our experiment. Kind of cool, kind of neat, huh? Something different from creating Hanley. New content, different content. So basically, if you're near a fire, just take off your clothes. No, just kidding. No, don't do that. But now we know the results of some of these things. So yeah, basically, if there's plastic in it, it'll melt. And if it's all natural fiber, it'll burn. And we kind of already knew that anyway, but it was just fun to perform that. And so now we know the glue is kind of stinky. And some of these, yeah, and the dryer sheet actually was a dud, basically. So there you go. And so was the terry cloth. That didn't really catch on fire. It's got some scorch marks on it, but it didn't really burn. Of course, with that one little match, probably not a big deal. I wouldn't grab it in a house fire, though. Get yourself out of the house if there's a house fire. Don't try to fight it yourself. All right, guys. So that was a pretty cool experiment. Thanks for playing along with me today. Don't try that at home because I already did it for you. So if you do, keep some fire equipment around your house. Make sure your fire, what are they called? Fire alarms have batteries, fresh batteries. Check those every so often. Make sure, if you have baking soda around. What else is there fire retardant? I think flour, but you have to use a lot. If you're baking or if you have and different fires require different things. So if you have a grease fire, don't use water because water will spread the grease, and that will be bad. If you have an electric fire, I think your best bet is a powdery substance. And if you have a fire kind of like this, a wood fire or something, then you can use water for sure. Gasoline on a fire is never a good idea, guys. Straight from Fire Marshal Bill. All right, you guys have a great day. Thanks for playing along today. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.